What's up, guys? This is John Tucker from HelpFlow, and we are about to go live on a webinar. So I'm going live on our social channels across a couple different platforms to let you guys know about the webinar and basically to break down some of the things we are going to be covering. So I hope that you can join us on the webinar. We're going to cover a lot of different content and really give you actionable ways that you can use AI to basically be more productive with your teams, right? So when you work with a team, or even if you just have, a range of different things you're doing yourself in the business, there's just a lot of work to be done day to day. There's a lot of different things that are on your plate, right? And getting help, getting other people to help you with that, whether it's your existing team or getting new team members, like it's just challenging to do, right? It takes time to delegate work. You have to slow down in order to collaborate with other people. And sometimes it can feel like you're like over explaining things, right? Or you're having to like micromanage people. You're getting constant interruptions with the tasks that you're trying to do, right? And that you're trying to collaborate with somebody else on. What we've got on this webinar is a way that AI can basically help you to delegate, right? And help you to collaborate with your team. So AI can help you hand off tasks, hand off processes in minutes, right? You can basically brain dump work over to an AI, brain dump the vision of what you want done, and then it'll help you basically delegate that to your team. But also on the flip side, AI can be used to basically avoid all the questions that come from your team. And so your team can basically ask the AI questions and get answers to the things that they would typically get from you. And, not only is this easier for you as the person, being asked all these questions, right? Like you get asked questions all day long from your team, but it's also better for your team, right? They're able to be way more productive because they can get instant answers and because AI can guide them through the work, right? And so on this webinar, there's a link in the comments of what you can, how you can join. It's happening in a couple minutes right now. But basically on the webinar, we're going to break down how to do these things. And so very specifically, what we're going to cover is how you can delegate tasks in just a couple minutes, just 5 minutes with AI, explain the vision, and AI will take care of the rest of the documentation. So you'll never have to write up, a super detailed email again, or create an SOP or a process map. Like you won't have to create any of that stuff. It'll just be taken care of for you with AI. That's one of the things we're going to cover on this webinar. And again, for anybody that's joining us right now on the live, you can see the link in the comments wherever this is being posted to see the actual webinar registration link. It's free to join. It starts in a couple minutes, and we're just getting the word out here at the last minute. Second thing we're going to cover on the webinar is how you can create an AI co-pilot that will basically answer questions for your team. It'll guide them through the work so that they're able to get all their work done. They're able to progress through everything, but you don't have to answer so many questions, right? It can answer questions based on the tasks that somebody is doing. It can answer questions based on software that the person's using for the project or task, right? But it can also answer questions about your business. So you can basically give AI all of this context about your business, and then the AI co-pilot can basically answer those questions, right? So we're going to be covering this on the webinar. And again, for people joining us, there's constantly people joining in. I want to share the link. The link is in the actual description of where you're seeing this video being posted. So you should be able to join the webinar directly from there. We're going to start in a couple minutes. We're going to cover a whole bunch of stuff, but definitely would love to see a lot of you guys there. So again, we've been deep in AI for the last couple of years. We've been running remote teams for over a decade. I hired my first remote team member in 2007, coming up on 20 years. And we've learned a lot about how to work with remote teams. But on this webinar, and again, the link's in the description to register for the webinar. On this webinar, we're going to cover the super tactical ways that we're using AI to basically just be way more productive as a team. So I'm using AI to just like brain dump work to my team and just kind of explain what I want done, not needing to type up all these details, not needing to create, step-by-step instructions for everything. I'm just basically brain dumping it to the AI, like this is what I want the team to do, right? And then the AI explains it to the team. The AI prepares like really detailed documentation for the team of what I want done. The other thing that we're going to cover, again, if you're just joining us, the other thing we're going to cover is how to create an AI co-pilot that will basically guide the work of your team. So they can ask questions of the AI co-pilot. They don't need to send you Slack messages and emails all the time with questions, or, quick Zoom meetings. Can you get on a Zoom meeting to explain this to me, please? Right? Like, you won't have to do that type of stuff anymore. It'll all be taken care of from the AI Copilot. And so we've really figured out just a cool way to integrate AI into how you work with your team. And I think you'll get a lot of tactical ways that you can use this. And so again, register for the webinar now. You should see the link in the actual post of where this is at to be able to attend. We're starting in about 10 minutes. So we're going to get started very, very quickly. We'll probably I don't know if we'll take down these lives after or not. I don't actually know what my team's going to do, but hopefully the AI does. And I'd love to see you there. So we're going to get situated, get everything started in the webinar. But again, a couple more people just joined. So I'm going to break down real quick what we're going to be covering again really fast so that you guys can see it. So again, what we're going to cover is how to basically work with your team more effectively and get a lot more productivity results with your team by using AI. And so what we're going to cover is how you can brain dump work to an AI and just explain everything that you want done, like not have to write up all these details, right? Just explain what you want done, get it out of your head conversationally, just verbalize what you want done. And then the AI will prepare all the documentation for your team. So your team will get detailed written instructions, but you won't have to create them, right? Explaining is the first major part of like collaborating with somebody on a task, right? So we're going to talk about how you can just not have to type up any more explanations ever again. Basically, AI will explain the task to your team based on this process we're going to show you. And then second, we're going to cover an AI Copilot to guide your team. So rather than having your team member constantly ask you questions or slow down because they don't have the right information, they're going to be able to use AI to guide them through the work. And so not only is this going to make it so you get less questions from the team, but it's also going to make it so your team can move faster because they'll have access to real-time information, including information about your business, where logins are at, where software, which software I should use, who should I talk to about this task or that task. Everything's taken care of in the AI Copilot. So it's really cool. But also it expands the work that somebody can do for you, right? So let's say that you have a team member that normally handles operational stuff, but you want them to prepare your email newsletter for the month, right? And they have no experience with ActiveCampaign, the email marketing software. By having an AI Copilot that guides your team on the actual tasks, they don't need to have experience with the tasks they're doing. Obviously, they'll grow that experience over time, but the AI knows how to run ActiveCampaign in this example, or the AI knows how to prepare, a content calendar, right? AI knows how to do that. The AI will guide the team members through doing it. So you really start to unlock all these capabilities in the team that you may not have even known that you had before. By having your team effectively use AI to guide their work, you end up in a situation where the team can handle way more stuff. And so again, the webinar is starting in about 5 minutes. We'll open up the room. So register for the webinar. There's a link in this post where you're seeing this. I've already seen a couple registrations come through from this. So thank you guys. I hope to see you in the webinar. We'll be engaging. We'll be going through questions. We'll be talking about tactical AI stuff. But if you are interested in being more productive in your business by using AI, or if you're interested, there's my alarm that it's time to go. Or if you are interested in just figuring out how to use AI effectively in your business, this webinar is going to be a really good starting point for you. And it's going to give you actionable stuff that you can use to really apply AI in your business. So that's all for now. The link is in the actual thread of where you're seeing this posted, whether it's on X, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, wherever the team puts this stuff. And I hope to see you in there. So I'll see you guys in the webinar soon. Take care.